Hello my friends and welcome back. My name is Hana and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about the fragrances in my collection. So if you're curious about what I'm wearing on my face, what I mentioned in today's video, and what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, I always have links in the description box down below. So don't forget to check them out. None of my links are sponsored or affiliated. Everything that I talk about in my videos I did purchase with my own money. I do not copy and paste anybody else's sponsored or affiliated links, so you are shopping clean links if you do shop my links down below. The only entity making money off of that would be tinyurl, which is the website I use to make my URLs tiny. So today, let's talk about fragrances because I have been wanting to do this video for a while and I love to watch other people talk about their fragrances. By no means do I think I'm like a sommelier or like a scent expert or like have, I don't know, like refined, distinguished scent preferences, but I like to see what other people are using and maybe kind of, I don't know, find new fragrances in that way. So I'm going to try my best. I do have a little note sheet here to kind of help me kind of capture the scents. So I'm not just saying the same things of, oh, this smells good or this is a weird one, but I like it, because I think that's kind of like the group that I fall in. I do have a number of perfumes, and then I do have like this little thing. So I do like to buy sample scents. These are sample scents. And then honestly, when I get my samples from Sephora, I always go for the tester scents, always. Because the sample scents are about like $33 typically, and I mean, if I'm really interested in it, I'll purchase it without needing like a tester. But I mean, if I can get a tester for it and kind of expose myself to different scents and kind of wear it throughout the day, I like to do that, especially because like I don't have a Sephora or an Ulta too close to where I live. Like I kind of have to travel out to reach one of those stores, and you won't catch me in a mall. I'm not going to a Macy's or anything like that. I'm just not. I can't remember the last time I was in a Macy's. And I think if it was recently, it was a really sad experience. Malls are dying. I'll have Dan Bell down below. You can watch his like abandoned mall series. It's really good, but malls kind of scare me, especially with all the like violence and things that are going on with malls. Like, I would rather not. So, today's video, I'm gonna talk about some of my fragrances, and let's start with my oldest one, because if I'm being honest, I'm kind of nervous to show this one on camera because I'm sure someone's gonna say like, oh my god, that's so expired, how the hell do you still have it? Because I don't remember what color this fragrance was supposed to be. In my head, I thought it was orange, but when I look at pictures of it online, it's pink. But I have the Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming, and I can't remember when I bought this one in particular. It doesn't smell expired. It just smells like the Dior perfume. I don't think it is. I mean, I don't have that much left in there, but I mean, I think I kind of have to use this up this year because now I'm getting nervous. But the Miss Dior fragrance, like just the standard like introductory into the Miss Dior line, because I think they've branched off since then, had been like my first perfume ever. I bought this one when I lived in Orange County, and I think when I originally got the Absolutely Blooming, I went through that one, and this one might be my repurchase. But I used to wear the Miss Dior all the time. And Natalie Portman was like the face of Dior, and I remember just being like in middle school, begging, crying, like, can I get this for my birthday? Can I get this for Christmas? And like my mother didn't even buy, like she bought knockoffs of her favorite, what did she wear? The Chanel number 7, I think. And God, I hate that one. That one bothered. I don't like the Chanel perfumes. I'm like not a huge fan of the Chanel perfumes. But I know that they're really classy and really nice. I just don't like them. They smell like chemical. But anyway, some might even say that about the Miss Dior, because this isn't like the scent that I go for anymore. Like, it's nice, it's okay, but it's like too grandma-y for me now. Like, it's very much like floral soap. This one, not so much. Like, I think that the Miss Dior is more like like heavily floral, soapy, musky. This one is more like musk and like flowers. Like this one isn't as sweet. I don't know what the undernotes and things are in here, but this one is just more of like a nostalgic scent for me. Like this one, because it was like my only perfume in my collection and I swore by this one and I would never try anything else because like Miss Dior was like my thing. I wanted to wear all of the Dior fashion. I wanted to be a Dior model. I wanted to be Natalie Portman. So this was like my go-to. And it is the oldest one in my collection. And I mean, gosh, and then like I see it like on sale sometimes on like a special like limited edition. And I'm like, oh, let me pick it up. And then I remember I have this one and I'm like, I don't even use it. So don't let your nostalgia get the best of you. And it's okay if you outgrow scents, but I don't know. I just like to keep this one for the nostalgia. It reminds me of like a younger me. I also have the Tom Ford Black Orchid. This one is one of those weird ones because like in the vial, I don't really care for it too much. Like it smells very like if you go to the garden section of like Home Depot or Lowe's, like right when, you know, all the spring flowers and things are in. And it smells nice, but it doesn't smell like as organic as like going into the garden department. It's kind like it does have like that, like obviously it's chemicals. So it does have like that little chemical scent to it, but this one is like my date night perfume. It's very sexy because it's like sweet but warm. And looking at my notes, what did I write here? I said it's warm and spicy yet sweet. I think there's like on my skin as it blooms like throughout the day, because it's one of those ones where you have to have the right body chemistry for it, I think. And I think that's like the issue with this, because I see reviews that absolutely love this perfume and reviews that absolutely hate it. And I got this as like a tester, and my boyfriend responded. I got this one as a tester and my partner responded really well to it. I loved how it smelled. I wore it to work once and everyone was like, oh, that's really pretty. And they asked me if I was going on a date that night because they're like, oh, that smells really like sexy. And these like older ladies are like, what are you doing after work? But it's sweet, but like more vanilla-y kind of sweet, like the vanilla bean and not like the candy vanilla, and florally, but like not overly florally. Like I'm not a huge fan of like I have a lot of floral perfumes and I say that I'm not a huge fan of floral perfumes. I'm just not a huge fan of like the super sweet kind of florally, kind of soapy kind of scents. I don't know. I don't know what kind of scents I really do like, but I like this one. This one smells really nice. I have these two perfumes from Gucci. One was a limited edition for 2020, and then one I think is a part of their permanent line. This one is the Gorgeous Gardenia, and then this one is the Emerald Gardenia. They're from the Flora collection. And the purple one smells, this one is like sweet. Like, I don't know how to, it's like a berry kind of sweet, but it also has it's like a fresh kind of floral, like almost like when I say fresh, I mean like aquatic, like watery kind of fresh. And it's like floral berry. It smells really nice. Like it's almost like going to the park on like a spring day. Like that's what it, like you're going into a park and maybe like the sprinklers had just gone off, you know, and like so there's like the water and the flowers blooming in the air, and it's just like the weather's perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and you're gonna go sit outside for a little bit, like maybe by the lake. That's what this smells like. Where the green one, the emerald one, smells a little bit more woodsy, like not like campfire woodsy, but you know how like that when you're by a campfire, like it smells like wood. Is that like sandalwood? But it still has like that same kind of like spring, summery kind of floral scent. But this one, if the other one is more like a fresh pear, berry kind of scent, this one is more like sweet, kind of almost like a melon. Like, you know, when you get like sliced like cantaloupe and honeydew and like watermelon. That's very specific, but it's just like that sweet berry scent or the sweet like melon scent, where the purple one is more of like the sweet berry, like fresh kind of scent. So this one I would say is more like floral woodsy, and then this one is more like floral watery. I love these two. I'm sad that this one is limited edition. I do think that they come out with something similar to this every year. Like if it's not the exact same fragrance, but something like a reimagination of. But these together are really nice. I compare these ones together. I compare these ones with other fragrances in my collection. And these are like my go-to. Like when I start pulling these ones out, I know that the weather is getting nice outside because I want to wear these ones. I also have, you know what, I'll also talk about one of my testers. I love the YSL black, are these black opium? Isn't opium like a drug? I think. Is it black opium? How do I read, first of all? Second of all, I'm just gonna call these my YSL scents. So this one is black, and then this one is the illicit green, and this one is like my signature scent. Like I wear this one on an almost daily basis. Smelling it from the bottle, it's like the Tom Ford one where it's like there's like that little bit of like chemical-y scent to it, but like it doesn't transfer to the skin. This one is more of like a warm vanilla-y kind of coffee scent. It's sweet yet spicy, and like it's just really nice. Like I don't want to say it's fresh like water fresh, but this is something that I feel comfortable wearing to work, wearing at home, wearing on a date night. Like it's very nice. It's very warm, very cozy, where the green one is like sweeter, but it has more of like the coffee tone to it. It's not like, it's just like a sweet coffee, like a coffee, like a vanilla coffee. Well, I wouldn't say vanilla because it's not like, it's not a vanilla, it's just a sweet scent. But it's not floral, and it's not bad. It's just sweet. I don't know how else to describe it. See, like maybe I'm not very good at making these kind of videos. But I love these two. I'm probably going to buy the green one in a larger size, like this size. What is this? The like 1 fluid ounce kind of thing. Yeah, this is the 1 fluid ounce. I might buy the green one like this. They did just come out with a new one too, where like it's the I don't know, that one's supposed to be like more like coffee leaning, I guess. I don't know. Like I already have it in my cart. The only one that I don't like from this one is the one where like the center is pink and you can see through it. That one is like way too sweet. That one is like a sweet florally, like, so if you do like your sweet florals, you might like this one. I think these ones are a little bit more unisex. Like the green one is a bit more unisex than the black one, but this one is still really nice. Like this one is still sweet. Like, I don't know, like feminine kind of sweet. But I don't know if I would necessarily mind if like, but I don't know if I would like be bothered. Like you can wear whatever you want, whatever gender you are. If you want to smell like Ariana Grande, or if you want to smell like, I don't know, Henry Cavill, go for it. Like it's your scent, do what you want. But I love this one. And it's the one that I'm wearing right now. So that's why I can like extra smell it. It smells really nice. Okay, but anyway, I have this Ghost in the Shell fragrance. It's literally called Ghost in the Shell. It's from this like French fragrance brand. I didn't take French. I don't know how to speak it. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm just not going to. I'm weak. But this is like different from all of the scents in my collection because it's citrusy, but not like an orange mandarin kind of citrus. It's, what is it? Is it the yuzu, Y-U-Z-U kind of like, because it's like sweet citrusy, but not, again, not like an orange peel, not like a mandarin, not like a lemon or a lime. And it's like water. Like this is like fresh water. And if I'm being completely honest, I only purchased it because it was Ghost in the Shell. The box itself has like art from Ghost in the Shell on it. If I got the larger one, it would have had the major on it, like on the outside. All the art is on the inside of the box, unfortunately. But this is discontinued, and when I purchased, like I pre-ordered this, and then like a year later, it finally got to me because like the production date kept getting pushed back. I was getting really frustrated. I almost thought this was a scam, and I almost thought that this brand was like a fake brand, but it turns out like, you know, they're like a beloved fragrance brand. I love that this scent lasts all day. This is different. This is the most unique scent in my collection in that it's citrusy, but not like a lemon lime or like an orange mandarin kind of citrus. Is it like the yuzu? Y-U-Z, like is that how you would say it? Like those small little like oh gosh, or what are those little fruits called? Not pomegranates. They're like little baby oranges, but not mandarins, but like, or is that an yuzu? Am I saying the right thing? Anyway, but it also smells like water. Like this is like an aquatic scent. And it's interesting because I think this is what like the Major's apartment would smell like. Like I feel when smelling this is what she would smell like, and so I really do love it. I try to use it sparingly because I would wear this every day for my cyberpunk dreams, truly. But since it's no longer available and I haven't found anything similar to this ever, I use it sparingly. I love the bottle. It's like the like pink dusted, like, because it's not glass, like it's glass like this, but we're like, this is like a clear glass. Like, what am I trying to say? It's got this like, it's got a texture to it, like a rubbery kind of texture, but it smells really nice. I want to try other fragrances from this brand because this does last all day, and when I put it on my skin, it does kind of smell, like it smells better on my skin than it does in the vial, but I think all perfumes are that way. I think when you're smelling like chemicals bottled up like this, it's gonna smell like chemicals regardless, but this one isn't as like invasive as other fragrances that I previously talked about, smelling like chemicals. Like this is just really fresh and clean. Okay, and then I have this is like one of the perfumes that I pair with everything. I'll wear alone. I've kind of been abusing it. I just got this like not that long ago, and it's like one of my most used perfumes, but it's the Vanilla Woods from the Seven Virtues fragrance brand or collection. What am I trying to say? It's straight up vanilla, but it's really nice. It's not too sweet. I feel like you can make it masculine leaning, you can make it feminine leaning. Like it's a good, like, I don't know, gender neutral kind of fragrance, but I'll pair this with most of my fragrances. This one with the green or with the black YSL fragrance that I mentioned earlier. When I put these two together, it makes it really warm and cozy. Like that's been my favorite like winter pairing so far. And then I've been saving these ones to kind of talk about them all together because I do have some Jo Malone fragrances. And Jo Malone is one of those brands where like I like them, but I don't love them. And I feel like they're one of those brands where like you either love them or hate them, and I'm just kind of like neutral on them. There's some scents that give me a headache and I'm like, ew, what is this? And then there's some scents I absolutely love. So let's talk about the ones that I love. These are limited edition. I don't think that they're available anymore, but it's the Rose Blush Cologne and the Elderflower Cordial Cologne, and this was a part of their like Jam series. There was like 4 of them. Look, this elderberry one, I had like that smells so nice. It smells like elderberry. Like if you want to smell like yen, you pair this one with like a lavender kind of fragrance, which I've been doing. I have a Nest like lavender oil, and that I think smells exactly like yen. So I try to use this one sparingly as well because there's not too many elderberry like fragrances out there. Like, and if you do elderberry, like a lavender, lilac kind of like look up, they're all kind of like homemade, you know, and they're selling like the Witcher kind of fragrance. But even just elderberry on its own, it's very rare. So I hope that kind of comes back this year because there was an elderberry soap that came out last year, like at Walmart, and it smelled really good. I get crazy for this one. This one and the Ghost in the Shell one, I have to use sparingly because I will just go through these. If I only ever had to have 2 fragrances in my collection, it would be these 2. I love these ones. But this one, the Rose one, I bought because like, I heard that the Jo Malone Rose scents are nice, and I do like this one. This one reminds me of a, like, I used to do the architecture tour for the Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, and that hotel, the architectural style is the arts and crafts movement. And so I used to be able to go on different trips with my team to different craftsman homes, like the oh, why am I drawing a blank? The Green and Green home, the Gamble home. And it was really, it's such a gorgeous house. And when we went, they were doing like this Japanese like floral competition thing. So it smelt of roses and flowers, and it was, that's what this smells like. So I enjoy it, but it's very florally. So for me, again, I guess kind of like how the Miss Dior makes me nostalgic for like my younger self, this makes me nostalgic to those like work experiences, and smells really nice. I don't wear this one as often as I do the elderberry one, but again, that's just because like I don't like to smell so much like flowers, but it's a nice rose scent. Like if I were gonna wear any kind of floral scent, I do like the rose one, and I compare this one with the Tom Ford one. Like these two together gives me a very sexy like bouquet kind of scent. It's very nice, but it's not my absolute favorite. And then I have the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey Cologne. And this, like, I think this is like limited edition for like their like winter season, because it's like isn't available year round. And I don't know if they bring this out every year and it changes, or like if they just bring it out every year. But this one's hard for me because like I don't know if I like it. Like it smells nice in the vial, but then I spray it and it's just like chemical-y. Like there is that citrus scent, but I don't so much get like the honey, so then it's almost like too sweet. And like it kind of gives me a little bit of like that like Jo Malone headache fragrance, you know what I mean? Like I said earlier, there's some fragrances from Jo Malone that just straight up give me a headache because it doesn't have a scent. It's just like cleaning chemicals. And I mean, this one smells fresh, but it's like not my favorite because I'm not getting fresh, like fresh air, fresh flowers, fresh, you know, like water or anything like that. I'm just getting like fresh, like I just bleached my kitchen. And I don't know if I want to smell like my bleached kitchen. Although I know that that smells clean. Like I don't mind that smell because I'm like, it's clean. My kitchen is clean. It's also very like chemical-y. So this one, like, I don't know. And I have so much of it. I guess I could gift it to someone, but then I don't know who I know that would like this. And I almost feel bad like selling it because like I did use quite a bit of it. And then the last fragrances I have the replica like testers. So this one is the By the Fireplace. This is a woodsy kind of smell. I would pair this one with the Seven Virtues. This together is very cozy. This is cozy, warm, and I think like more appropriate for work. If I do the what's it called? The Black Orchid or the YSL Black fragrance together with this one, that's more of like a date night kind of like sensual like vanilla-y smell. But By the Fireplace by itself as well is just very nice. It's just very much like you're sitting by a bonfire or like by a fireplace. Like that's exactly what it smells like. And then my favorite, and this one I have to buy the full size because I've gone through like 2 of these and I'm almost out. Because I pair this one with everything. This one is Coffee Break, and this is just like straight up coffee. Like when you grind fresh coffee, or like you walk into a Starbucks in the morning and they're grinding their coffee and preparing their coffee. That's what it smells like. It's like sweet, but not in a like florally feminine kind of way. It's just sweet, like just how coffee smells. But I'll pair this one with the vanilla-y one. I'll pair it with my Gucci I pair this one with all of the fragrances in my collection except for the Ghost in the Shell one, because the Ghost in the Shell one I can wear on its own. It doesn't need anything else, and I like how fresh that one smells. But I pair this with everything, so I think I would get like the large, like maybe one of the largest sizes of that. I don't know. I never feel like I need a fragrance to go over like the 1 ounce, but because I pair this one with everything, I might do like a larger size of it because I do wear it alone and I do pair it. And then the last fragrance I want to talk about, I actually don't have the full size of it because I've actually had to, like, I used it all. I threw it away. It wasn't empty. But the Burberry Heart, because I have this small like sample, so this is really what like I'm holding on to wait for a Sephora sale. But this was like the scent that I wore every single day. I got this one as like a tester in one of my Sephora orders like at the beginning of 2020. And then I fell in love with it because my partner liked it. Every time I went out, someone asked me what I was wearing. And this was like during COVID where everybody was like wearing masks and things. So people could smell my perfume. I was like, am I wearing too much? Sorry, but like they loved it. They liked the smell of it. And so I got the larger size in 2020 and I finally just went through it. And I had like a tester, a sampler, all of it. I've had every single size of this that you could imagine, and it's one of my favorites because it's like the typical, like, I don't know, if you liked any of the Victoria's Secret scents, that's kind of what it is. It's like the typical like feminine, floral, sweet kind of scent, but it's not soapy, musky like Miss Dior. I think this is what I wanted Miss Dior to be when I was younger, but it's Burberry. It smells so good. I love it. This one, I also paired this one with the Coffee House because it just smells so good. But those are all of my fragrances. Let me know in the comments down below. Did I mention any of your favorites, or what are some of your favorite fragrances, or what are some fragrances that you would suggest to me based off of what I talked about today? There are definitely some that I have in my cart. Like I have the replica On a Date in my cart. I have, again, the larger Burberry. I have the new YSL scent in there as well. I just love fragrance. I think if I'm not gonna wear makeup, like I would always wear fragrance. I always wear fragrance every single day. I just like it, and like I'll sleep in a fragrance. I will go on a date in a fragrance. Like, I don't know, I love perfumes. I'm like obsessed with them, but I don't think I'm like very well knowledgeable in like scent descriptors. So if you're better at describing scents than I am, please be kind to me in the comments, but I would appreciate you sharing your wisdom and education with me. But if you liked hanging out with me today and you would like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on another video. And I will see you guys next week for a full week of videos. I feel like I've been really on it with like my editing and filming, so look out for next week. But I'll see you guys next week. Bye.